Hello! Today we'll be talking about Omanyte, the first rock-water type Pokemon, and the first fossil Pokemon. Its previous PYC dates are July 13th, 1996, May 4th, 1999, February 22nd, 2002, December 13th, 2004, October 4th, 2007, July 25th, 2010, May 15th, 2013, March 5th, 2016, December 25th, 2018, and October 15th, 2021. While I remember Omanyte from Pokemon Blue being one of the two possible Pokemon you get from the fossils you pick, I think I most remember Omanyte from my cards in the TCG. We'll get back to them later though. I like Omanyte's design as it feels like it could exist or could have existed outside of the coloring of its non-shell body. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Omanyte, the spiral Pokemon whose number is 0-138. This is what it looks like. Its type is rock water. Being that this is our first rock water, you can see the rock inside and the water outside here. Abilities, Swift Swim or Shell Armor. Weak Armor is its hidden ability. Gender ratio is 87.5% male and 12.5% female. Catch rate is 45 or 11.9%. Breeding is Egg Group Water 1 and Water 3. Hatch time is 30 cycles. Height is 1 foot 4 or 0.4 meters. Weight is 16.5 pounds or 7.5 kilograms. Base experience yield is 120 in the first 3 gens. 99 in Gen 4, and 71 in 5+. Leveling rate is medium fast, EV yield is 1. In defense, shape is that, footprint is that. Pokedex color is blue, and base friendship is 70. Omanyte is a dual-type rock-water fossil Pokemon introduced in Gen 1. It is revived from a Helix fossil and evolves into Omastar, starting at level 40. Biology, Omanyte is a small, extinct, cephalopod mollusk Pokemon similar to an Ammonite or a Nautilus. It has a sky blue body with 10 tentacles and a pale yellow helix spiraled shell on its back. The shell's rim has 2 circular indents where Omanyte's large saucer-like eyes protrude. If attacked or threatened, it quickly withdraws into its hard shell. You can see that here, Omanyte and Omastar hiding in their shells. It's kind of fun. Omanyte is considered extinct, although it can be revived from fossils. Its fossils have been excavated in areas that were once oceans long ago. Omanyte regulated its buoyancy by storing and releasing air within its shell and controlled direction by twisting its tentacles. While Omanyte fed on plankton, it was preyed on by Archaeops and Caracosta. Omanyte can now be found in the wild due to being released by people or escaping after being restored to life, causing the species to become a problem. Evolution, Omanyte evolves into Omastar, so you can see Omanyte, Omastar. Game data, Pokedex entries. In Gen 1 in red and blue, although long extinct, in rare cases it can be genetically resurrected from fossils. Yellow, an ancient Pokemon that was recovered from a fossil. It swims by cleverly twisting its 10 tentacles about. Psidium, a prehistoric and long extinct Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil. Swims by twisting its 10 tentacles about. In Gen 2 in gold, revived from an ancient fossil. This Pokemon uses air stored in its shell to sink and rise in water. Silver, this Pokemon from ancient times is said to have navigated the sea by adeptly twisting its 10 tentacles. Crystal, in prehistoric times, it swam on the sea floor, eating plankton. Its fossils are sometimes found. For Stadium 2, if you have Pokemon Red, Silver, Crystal inserted, you get the gold entry, but if you have Pokemon Blue, Gold, or Yellow inserted, you get the silver entry. In Gen 3, in Ruby and Sapphire, Omanyte is one of the ancient and long since extinct Pokemon that have been regenerated from fossils by people. If attacked by an enemy, it withdraws itself inside its hard shell. Emerald, one of the ancient and long extinct Pokemon that have been regenerated from fossils by humans. If attacked, it withdraws into its hard shell. Fire Red, a prehistoric Pokemon that lived in the primordial sea. It swims by twisting its 10 tentacles about. Leaf Green is very similar to Red and Blues, but slightly different, so I'll read it. Although long extinct, in rare cases it can be genetically regenerated from fossils. In Gen 4, in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, a Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil using modern science. It swam in ancient seas. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are basically gold and silvers, but Pokemon is now the correct casing. The Gen 5 Pokedex entries are Diamond, Pearl, and Platinums. In Gen 6, X is basically Fire Reds, but Pokemon is the correct casing. Y is Heart Gold's entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Omanyte and Pokemon are now the correct casing. In Gen 7 and Ultra Sun, Omanyte lived in the seas of antiquity. Its fossils have been found bearing bite marks from Archaeops, so apparently Archaeops preyed on it. Ultra Moon, it was restored from an ancient fossil. Those helix fossils are excavated from areas that were once oceans long, long ago. The Let's Go games are basically yellows, but Pokemon is the correct casing. In Gen 8 and Sword, because some Omanyte managed to escape after being restored or are released into the wild by people, this species is becoming a problem. Shield, this Pokemon is a member of an ancient extinct species. Omanyte paddles through water with its 10 tentacles, looking like it's just drifting along. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearls are very similar to the Diamond and Pearl counterpart, but slightly different, so I'll read it. It's a Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil using modern science. It swam in ancient seas. Omanyte in the Alola Pokedex and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Game locations. Side game locations. Events. Once again, we have the weird thing for this instead of the line about how it's trading to Gen 2 in order to get a held item, but so this is Bitter Berry 100% of the time from Red, Blue, or Yellow. Stadium is the same condition. Normal Box 100% of the time. Gorgeous Box 100% of the time. I'm assuming these are from Round 1 and Round 2. Yeah. Events, Rindo Berry 100% of the time. Stats, base stats, HP 35, Attack 40, Defense 100, Special Attack 90, Special Defense 55, Speed 35 for a total of 355. This Pokemon's special base stat in Gen 1 was 90. Pokéthon stats, Type Effectiveness, Damage Noi by Rock, Bug, Ghost, Steel, Water, Psychic, Dragon, Dark, and Fairy. Weak to Fighting, Ground, Grass, and Electric, all for doubled except for Grass, which is 4. Immune to nothing, resistant to normal, flying, poison, fire, and ice, all for half except for fire, which is for a 4th. Learn set by leveling up. 1. Bind and withdraw. 5. Rollout. 10. Sand attack. 15. Water gun. 20. Leer. 25. Mudshot. 30. Ancient power. 35. Brine. 41. Protect. 45. Rock blast. 50. Surf. 55. Shell smash. 60. Hydro pump. By TM/GR and Sword and Shield. TM 21. Rest. 22. Rock slide. 23. Thief. 24 Snore, 25 Protect, 27 Icy Wind, 31 Attract, 32 Sandstorm, 33 Rain Dance, 35 Hail, 36 Whirlpool, 39 Facade, 45 Dive, 48 Rock Tomb, 53 Mud Shot, 54 Rock Blast, 55 Brine, and 76 Round. For the TRs, 1 Body Slam, 3 Hydro Pump, 4 Surf, 5 Ice Beam, 6 Blizzard, 16 Waterfall, 20 Substitute, 23 Spike, 26 Endure, 27 Sleep Talk, 45 Muddy Water, 46 Iron Defense, 52 Gyro Ball, 54 Toxic Spikes, 67 Earth Power, 76 Stealth Rock, and 84 Scald. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, TM3 Water Pulse, 7 Hail, 13 Ice Beam, 14 Blizzard, 17 Protect, 18 Rain Dance, 32 Double Team, 37 Sandstorm, 39 Rock Tomb, 42 Facade, 45 Rest, 45 Attract, 46 Thief, 49 Scald, 55 Brine, 58 Endure, 69 Rock Polish, 74 Gyro Ball, 76 Stealth Rock, 80 Rock Slide, 82 Sleep Talk, 87 Swagger, 90 Substitute, 95 Surf, 98 Rock Smash, and 99 Waterfall. By breeding in Sword and Shield, this group gives you Aurora Beam, this group gives you Bite, this group gives you Bubble Beam, this group gives you Haze, this group gives you Knockoff, Tentacruel gives you Reflect type, this group gives you Slam, this group gives you Supersonic, this group gives you Tickle, and this group gives you Water Pulse. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, this group gives you Aurora Beam, this group gives you Bite, this group gives you Bubble Beam, this group gives you Haze, this group gives you Knockoff, this group gives you Muddy Water, Tentacruel gives you Reflect type, this group gives you Slam, Cloyster gives you Spikes, this group gives you Supersonic, this group gives you Tickle, this group gives you Toxic Spikes, and this group gives you Whirlpool. By tutoring, in the Sword and Shield expansion pass, you get Meteor Beam, it's a special rock type move, its power is 120, accuracy 90, and PP is 10. By transfer from another generation, from 1, 5, 6, and 7, you get Bide, that doesn't work anymore. From 4, you get Captivate, that doesn't work anymore. 6 and 7, you get Confide. 2 through 7, you get Constrict, that doesn't work anymore. 2, you get Curse. 1 through 7, you get Double Team. 1 and 3, you get Double Edge. 2 through 7, you get Frustration, that doesn't work anymore. 2, 4, and 7, you get Headbutt. 2 through 7, you get Hidden Power, that doesn't work anymore. 1, you get Horn Attack. 1 and 3, you get Mimic. 4, you get Natural Gift, that doesn't work anymore. 1, you get Rage, that doesn't work anymore. 1 and 7, you get Reflect. 2 through 7, you get Return, that doesn't work anymore. 4 through 7, you get Rock Polish. 2, 5, and 6, you get Rock Smash. 7, you get Rock Throw. 3, 4, and 6, you get Secret Power, that doesn't work anymore. 5 through 7, you get Smackdown. 1, you get Spike Cannon, that doesn't work anymore. 2 through 7, you get Swagger. 1, you get Takedown. 2 through 7, you get Toxic. And 4 through 7, you get Ring Out. That doesn't work anymore. Side game data. You got all this, yeah. Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Volumia, in the browser entry. It blows bubbles from its mouth to attack. Got all this, yep. Evolution data, Omanyte, level 40, Amistar. Sprites here, you got, oh, that looks creepy. Okay, but these are definitely not the cute, none of these are the cute version we get starting in Gen 2 here. The eyes are slits, that's interesting. Shell, pretty good, you know, it's more actually realistic, I'd say. It gets very cartoony here, I guess. I'm assuming there's always going to be 10 tentacles, I'm not going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lines, I think, maybe 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is more the cartoony one that we have now. You know, you got the full colors, kind of, I guess. This one's gray, I guess, for a body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There is, I don't know, 2 layers? 1, 2, 3 layers? I think it's true for all. So, okay. Silvers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. Okay. 1, 2, this is probably the same. I think it's was slightly different colors, and animated, but yeah, that blue is slightly different. Yep, and a different blue, sort of a blue-green here, and that's purple now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then a different blue. No, nothing. Okay, so yeah, a different blue. I think this is closer to kind of, it's a lighter purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, maybe 11. I don't know. Yep. You get the. It's a different one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. It's like 10 or 11. Okay. Then you got black and whites, and I got just 2 animated. Okay, then the models, the fullbacks, right? That's pretty cool. Models here, pretty good adaptation. A little bit weird looking, particularly with the main tentacles, I guess. The ones that kind of look like there should be hands, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Yep. It's pretty cool. Okay, you know, obviously better models in the Let's Go games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe 11. Okay. Then we got cross generation. Homes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to a darker blue and a maybe slightly darker purple. In the anime. Omanyte in the anime. Okay, got all this. For this first Pokedex entry, I've recorded it for the Amistar anime section, so we'll let Dexter read it.
Omanyte and Amistar, Kabuto and Kabutops. It is believed that these Pokemon became extinct tens of thousands of years ago. The details of their behavior is shrouded in mystery. Though some have speculated that they may still exist, none of these Pokemon have ever been seen alive.
In episode 163, in Ash's Pokedex, Omanyte, the spiral Pokemon, believed to have lived over 2 billion years ago. Recent research indicates that it was able to control its buoyancy by storing and releasing air in its shell. In the manga, I got Omanyte in Pokemon Adventures. Okay, in the TCG trivia, the Pokemon Red and Blue Beta, Omanyte was originally known as S. This is derived from the beginning of the word escargot, which is French for snail. Omanyte's Pokedex number may be referring to the Golden Spiral / Fibonacci sequence, 137.5 degrees. Origin, Omanyte appears to be based on the Ammonite, prehistoric mollusks related to the present-day squid and octopus that lived between the Devonian period and the Cretaceous period. Name origin, Omanyte may be derived from ammonite. Omnyte may be a combination of Omanyte, nautilus, and ammonite. In other languages, related articles to the fossil Pokemon, I guess. Ooh, that's a lot. External links. let's move on. Now let's watch Omanyte's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we're watching episode 46, Attack of the Prehistoric Pokemon. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main character, and his traveling companions Brock and Misty, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu, have come to Grandpa Canyon, and they've noticed fossil Pokemon being dug up by a bunch of people. They've also overheard Team Rocket. The main team of Team Rocket, consisting of Jesse, James, and Meowth, are planning to blow up the canyon. And so Ash and Pikachu, as well as Squirtle, tried to stop that from happening, but they couldn't stop it, and so it blew up. So it sent Ash, Pikachu, and Team Rocket down to the bottom here. Team Rocket also has their Pokemon Arbok and Weezing out, so they see these glowing eyes.
I don't think we're in here alone.
Yeah, Ash, Pikachu, yeah, that was Jesse and James. Yeah, Jesse, James, Meowth.
What are they?
Yeah. There's our fossil Pokemon. Okay.
Who's that Pokemon?
Okay, well, that was Omanyte's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's talk about the TCG. As I showed earlier, I have 2 Omanyte cards. We'll start with the water one as it's older. Before I do, I've got to talk about the mysterious fossil card. I don't have one, but I'll show you one from the internet. To use the Omanyte card, you need to have a mysterious fossil card, as this acts as the base card for Omanyte. Yes, the base card of a Pokemon card is an item card. I have always hated this mechanic. It requires the player to have a specific trainer card to be able to use a Pokemon card, which I don't think is fun. Sure, it mimics the fossils from the games, and is not as bad as the modern way they do it, where this card can be used for Omanyte Kabuto or Kabutops. Now you need specific fossil cards, making it so much worse. But that doesn't make it fun. If I were to actually play the TCG, I wouldn't want to have to go through my deck to get the mysterious fossil card, just so I could use Omanyte. I'm also annoyed that Omanyte isn't considered basic stage, even in modern day, despite the fact that several basic Pokemon that have been given pre-evolutions are still considered basic cards. It's stupid. Anyway, let's get into the actual cards. The Water-type Omanyte card is the first Omanyte card design. It was illustrated by Kangamaru Hamino. I think it's a fine way of introducing it. It shows that it's from the past by having it on top of ancient ruins. Before I continue, I want to point out how the fossil image was not cropped to fit its frame. Anyway, Omanyte has 40 HP. It's 1'4" and 17 pounds, which is 0.5 pounds heavier than its weight in the official Pokedex. Next to the weight, there's the symbol that means the card is from the Fossils expansion, which makes sense. It has a Pokemon power, Clairvoyance, and a move, Water Gun. On this card, Clairvoyance makes the opponent show their hand unless Omanyte is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Since I've already explained what Water Gun is in the video games, I'll talk about how it works on this card. It costs 1 water energy. It hits for 10, 20, or 30 damage depending on how many water energies are attached to Omanyte, excluding the one used for the move. It's weak to grass for double damage. It has no resistance, which is odd since it could have been resistant to colorless, psychic, or fire, as it's resistant to normal, colorless in the TCG, poison, usually portrayed as psychic in the TCG, and fire in the video games. It costs 1 of any energy for Omanyte to retreat. Its description reads, although long extinct, in rare cases it can be genetically resurrected from fossils. This is the Pokedex entry in Pokemon Red and Blue. It's level 19. In the video games it would be 21 levels from evolving into Amistar. The psychic type Omanyte is a Delta species Omanyte. It was illustrated by Kagamaru Himino. It's a pretty cool image. I just don't know what Omanyte is on, or if it's on land or in the water. It has 70 HP, which is 30 more HP than the other Omanyte. Its height and weight are unknown. It has 2 moves, Collect and Water Arrow, neither of which are moves in the video games. On this card, Collect costs 1 psychic energy. The player draws 3 cards. On this card, Water Arrow costs 2 of any energy. The player chooses the opponent's active Pokemon, or one of their benched Pokemon, if any, and hits it for 20 damage. If the player chooses a benched Pokemon, it specifically hits for 20 unmodified damage. It's weak to lightning. It has the same resistance and retreat cost as the other Omanyte. In the bottom right corner of the card, there is the EX Holland Phantoms expansion symbol. This card doesn't have a description or a level. I have an Amistar card, so we'll talk about it tomorrow. Now let's see why people love Omanyte. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead, we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you not familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain an Omanyte. So first we have 138 Omanyte, 139 Amistar by Stephen Andrew here, so number 138, number 139. So for this cool, semi-stylized Omanyte and Amistar, you can see how they look, how they're different and stuff, yeah. And we got Father's Day by Ask Omanyte, so this cute image of an Amistar holding up their child, well, his child presumably, yeah. Yeah, it's very cute. This image doesn't contain an Omanyte, so we'll move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I need to wait until I've talked about Snorlax before I can turn the Helix fossil into Omanyte. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Amistar. As always, this is my proper outfit, and you'll see me tomorrow.